Welcome to the Committee of Adjustments. It is 6:31 on June 15th. We would like to welcome everyone to the Committee of Adjustments hybrid meeting where we are meeting in person in the Town Hall and offering the members of the public or applicants who are unable to attend in person to utilize Zoom or telephone to come before the committee. Members of the committee in attendance tonight is Sarah Odinger, the Vice Chairperson, Marnie Adams, John Ramonde, Bill Van Berkel, and myself, Rod Hicks, as the Chairperson. We ask that everyone attending tonight's meeting, whether in person or on the phone, that you put your electronic devices on silent. The committee will now follow the agenda as noted. To view the agenda, please visit the town's website and access to the Committee of Adjustments page where you'll be able to see the current and previous applications. All applicants and members of the public who wish to address the committee via phone or Zoom will be placed on mute until called upon. You will be able to hear all conversations taking place. For applicants and members of the public attending in person or via Zoom or phone and wish to speak to a specific application will be called to the podium by the chair in order of the agenda and proceedings. All comments will be addressed to the chairperson. We would ask that members of the public who wish to speak to a specific application restrict their comments to the specific details of the application being heard and have not been previously expressed by another member of the public. Once the public discussion is complete, the committee will close that portion, open discussions with the applicant. Once complete, the committee will render a decision. Can I have a motion to approve the agenda? Bill Van Berkel, seconder. Sarah? Motion to approve past minutes of meetings?
All in favor?
Oh, sorry, all in favor? Sorry, all in favor? There we go. John, you're in favor of that? Motion to approve past minutes. I'm sorry, Mr. Secretary, I did not get the minutes.
Through you, Mr. Chair, we'll delay the motion till next month.
Okay, we'll defer the minutes to the next meeting. Okay. Does any member need to disclose any pecuniary interest with the applications before us? I see none. Mr. Secretary, how was notice provided for the applications before us?
Through you, Mr. Chair, in compliance with Ontario regulations, the notice of hearing was circulated to property owners within a 60-meter radius of the subject properties, and signs were posted on the subject properties on or before June 1st, 2023. In addition, all application information, including the notice, key map, and application drawings, were made available on the town website.
Thank you. Our first application tonight is, why am I hearing myself? Is that you? Okay, thank you. First application is A028-0-2023, known as 63 Victoria Street East. Do we have Salvatore Givetti here? You can come up to the podium over there, sir.
Thank you.
Welcome. Can you just state your name and address for the record?
Salvatore Chiavetti, 63 Victoria Street East.
Good. Mr. Secretary, can you read the application and any comments associated with?
Through you, Mr. Chair, the applicant is proposing to construct a deck which will result in a lot coverage of 49%. The applicant is seeking relief from section 4.3.3.20B, section 3 of the zoning bylaw, which permits a maximum lot coverage of 40%. Planning recommends approval with conditions. Engineering, building, and in-services have no comments.
And are you receipt of the comments from the town about your application?
Yes, sir, I have a copy here.
Okay, you have anything to add to it?
No, sir.
No? That's good. Moderator, do we have anybody speaking for or against this application tonight?
We do not.
Thank you. Members of the committee, do you have any questions of the applicant? I see none. Then can I have a motion for or against the application before us? Mr. Van Berkel?
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I make a recommendation that application number A028-2023, 64 Victoria Street East be approved, as long as all conditions are met.
Motion by Bill to approve with conditions. Seconder, Marnie, all in favor? You're approved, sir. John, you're in favor of that? You're
Thank you.
approved. Thank you.
Have a good night.
You too. Next application is A029-2023, known as 3798 Second Line. Do we have Daniel Mazanik here? You're on the phone? Okay, can we bring his volume up? Hi, Daniel, can you hear us? Yeah, we're just waiting to see if we can get a little more volume in the council chambers here. Mr. Secretary, while we're doing that, can you read the details of the application? Any comments?
Through you, Mr. Chair, the applicant is proposing to construct an accessory dwelling unit with a gross floor area over the permitted 100 square meters. The applicant is seeking relief from Section 3.5B of the zoning bylaw, which permits a maximum gross floor area of 100 square meters. Planning recommends approval with conditions. Engineering have comments and conditions. Building have comments. In-services have no comments.
Thank you. Daniel, are you in receipt of the comments from the town regarding your application?
I am.
Oh, yeah. Okay, we're just getting that volume adjusted. Now you're really loud. Do you have any extra comments regarding your application? No, you don't? Okay. Moderator, do we have anybody here to speak before us for or against this application?
No, we don't have any registered speakers.
Thank you. Committee members, do you have any question of the applicant? Mr. Van Berkel?
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I just, it's quite a bit larger than 100 square meters. I mean, it's 1.5 times, what is it, 148 square meters they're asking for?
Yeah, there's a difference of,
Basically, what I'd like to know is what you're going to use the building for. Is it for anything else but storage, or?
No, it's a building for my parents. My parents currently live in the city,
Okay,
and my aunt as well, actually, and they're elderly, quite elderly, like mid late 80s. We're trying to move them closer so we can look after them. And then future use would be my daughter moving into it. I have a large family. I have 6 kids, so we're looking to keep everyone on the homestead here on the farm, and that's one way of keeping everyone close.
okay, so basically what it is for your own family.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
any other questions of the applicant? I see none. Sarah, go ahead. Push it.
Through the chair, just have a question if there's any further drawings that were submitted, because all I see in the package is a site plan drawing. Is there any further architectural drawings showing what this ADU will look like?
There was a sample floor plan that was submitted as well, but it's not the final one because obviously I'm not going to procure drawings until I would have approval, right? So I gave a sample floor plan in an artist's rendering of what the exterior may look like. That was submitted with the application.
Tomas, do we have those? No. We're just looking for the rest of the file.
Okay.
No? Okay, so it gives you an idea. Okay. Is that good, Sarah?
Were you able to find that? Or?
Yeah, we just saw the sample that you sent in. Just had to pull it up for the files. It's good. Are there any other questions? See none? Are you good? Yeah, I'm good. Yep. Can we have a motion for or against the application? John, go ahead.
I will make a motion to approve A029-2023 with all of its conditions.
So we have a motion to approve the application with all conditions attached. Do I have a seconder? Sarah? All in favor? You're approved, Daniel.
Thank you.
Have a good night.
Yeah, you too.
Next application, there's two applications to this property, A030-2023 and A031-2023, known as 1076 Spruce Road. Do we have David Iacono with us? Is he online?
Yep, I'm on Zoom.
Welcome to Committee of Adjustments. Mr. Secretary, could you read the application with details? Any comments associated?
Through you, Mr. Chair, the applicant is proposing to construct a new dwelling with two attached garage, having a combined width of over 9 meters, along with an associated second driveway. The applicant is seeking relief from sections 3.18.1G and 3.18.3D of the zoning bylaw. Planning recommends approval with conditions. Engineering have comments and conditions. Building have comments. The Lake Simcoe Region Conservation Authority have comments and conditions.
Daniel, are you in receipt of the comments on your application? Or David, sorry.
Yes, I am.
Do you have anything to add?
Nope.
I just have a question for you because I'm a little confused when there's there. Is this adding on to an existing building?
Nope, it's a vacant property.
Oh, it's a vacant, all right, okay, sorry. Got it confused with another one. Thank you. Moderator, do we have anybody speaking for or against this application tonight?
No, Mr. Chair, we don't have any registered speakers.
Thank you. Committee members, do you have any questions of the applicant? Sarah?
Through the chair, I just have a question for the applicant. Why do you need two garages? Just curious for the required
Yeah, so,
garage space.
yeah. So this is regulated under Lake Simcoe Conservation. A basement's not permitted, so I will not have a basement. The additional garage is going to be used for storage of tools, a boat, and having the second driveway / garage is just going to allow for like easy access without interrupting the main space where the cars will actually be parked.
Good? Good. Any other questions? All right, can I have a motion for or against this application, Marnie?
Through the chair, I'll make a motion to approve the two applications, A030-2023 and A031-2023, 1076 Spruce Road, as applied for, subject to all the conditions.
So we have a motion to approve the application with the conditions. Do I have a seconder? Bill? All in favor? You are passed. David, your application is approved.
Great, thank you. Have a great night.
You're welcome. Have a good night. Sorry, is this next one the one looking for deferral? Okay, next application, there's three applications, A032-2023, A033-2023, A034-2023, known as 1041 Fern Road. Do we have Augustino here? Or Doris Tucci? Are they online?
Yes, we have the owner, Doris Tucci and Agostino. Please unmute by pressing *6.
Yes, you have both Agostino and Doris online.
Hi, welcome to the Committee of Adjustments.
Thank you.
Are you in receipt of the comments from the town?
Yes, we are.
And you see that they're looking for a deferral? Because they want to have,
Yes, we are. Yeah, we saw that.
and you know that you know the information they want to discuss with you? Okay. Do you have anything to add? I'm sorry?
Sorry, they're looking to discuss the height of the building?
Correct. Correct. I guess the planner's not satisfied with, hang on, I'm just going to bring up my other package here so I can look at it.
Height.
They're concerned about the height, and I guess they want a clear direction on this. We've had a similar property last month, and it was the same concern with the planner. about showing the exact height. So you're aware,
We have the engineers coming by tomorrow to do an exact height. We did a measurement, and it came to about 6.4 meters.
okay.
And the property that the building is going to be beside is higher than ours. I'm not sure if that makes a difference.
Sure, the planners will discuss that with you when you come back with the information. Sorry,
What are the next steps then?
I'm sorry?
What would the next steps be? Because we're having the engineer come by and do an exact measurement tomorrow.
Okay, well, we haven't deferred you yet, we're just in discussion, but Tamaj is here with us, our Secretary Treasurer, so Tamaj, if you could just address that?
Yeah, through you, Mr. Chair, I'll read the details of the application and provide
Okay.
more information. So the applicant is proposing to construct an accessory dwelling unit with a gross floor area of 116 square meters and a height of 6.34 meters. The applicant is seeking relief from sections 3.5B, 3.5G, and 3.5J of the zoning bylaw. Planning recommends deferral. Engineering have comments and conditions. Building have comments. One public comment was received. And as far as the details moving forward, either myself or our planner will be in touch with you to get all the required information in regards to the height of the ADU as well as the height of the existing dwelling.
Thank you for reading the details, because I forgot to ask you for that. So if we defer them tonight, is what the planners are asking for, and they have their engineer coming tomorrow, they'll have an exact measurement, so they'll get back in touch with you, Tamaj,
Correct, yes.
and then they'll be on the agenda for next month.
Yeah, on the July agenda.
Right, what's the deadline for them to have the information into you?
The deadline would be tomorrow by the end of the day
For next month?
to have a complete application.
Okay, did you hear that, Doris? So you need to get a hold of Tamaj right after your engineer comes, says we got the information, because you want to be back on the agenda for next month. If we defer you, I got to let the committee members decide if we're going to defer you. Okay, committee members,
Just a question.
John, you have a question?
Yeah, question. Toomaj, can you remind me, what does the bylaw state for the comparison between the existing height versus the new accessory dwelling height? It can't be greater than, or is there? Okay. Can't be greater than, I think, right? And they're asking for 6.6? And they think that there's a 6.4. Oh, only not even 8 inches. They're asking for 8 inches higher than the existing dwelling, if they're right on their calculation.
Won't be much more.
Oh, no, the existing dwelling has a bit of a step up at the back.
Very little
Just bear with us, Doris, we're just looking up some information.
Through you, Mr. Chair, the bylaw reads as follows. The maximum height for a detached accessory dwelling unit shall not exceed the height of the principal dwelling or 6 meters, whichever is less.
That's where we were.
2 feet. All right, so that can be the thing.
That's where we were last time. So planning is recommending, is there any other questions? Planning is recommending deferral for them to come up with the height from the engineer. Can I have a motion for or against to defer this application? Bill? Sorry, were you making the motion?
No, I just wondered why, was the application looked at all? None of the boxes are filled in. Or
Yes,
did they just automatically figure that we were going to defer it?
All the comments are there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is Chris with us? Can we bring Chris Cannon up, planner, please? Hi, Chris, nice to see you.
Nice to see you, Mr. Chair. The reason why the boxes aren't checked is because at this point, we can't make a recommendation based on our uncertainty about the height.
Fair enough. Any other questions of Chris?
Well, there's a lot more in this recommendation than just height. You know, I don't know.
Go ahead, Bill, ask your questions.
I've got a problem with that, really. I mean, the guy paid his money. We should have at least looked at the application. And if there's a problem, that should have been part at the end. Yeah, we've deferral because of height, but the rest of the application should have been looked at.
Mr. Secretary, I do have a question for you, just when it comes up to this one. How much time do the planners have? Sorry, Chris, and I'm not taking this, it's more curiosity. We'll use this one for example. Did this just come to the planners the month before? And they have that time frame to address it?
Typically, there's a 2-week minimum review period for all staff.
Okay.
So that's the minimum.
So this isn't something like they've had for a couple of months and it's coming before us?
No.
Someone's met the deadline to be on the agenda for this month, and so the planners have that amount of time to deal with it?
To look at it, correct.
Okay. Okay. Any other questions? Your mic's on, Marion. John, Bill, any other questions? Nope. Okay, Sarah, go ahead.
Through the chair, if we defer these applications, will the owner be required to pay another fee?
Through you, Mr. Chair, typically, a fee is only required if the applicant requests deferral, not if staff requests deferral, so there won't be an additional fee.
Good to know. Thank you for clarifying that, because I didn't know that either. I always thought there was a fee. Okay, so we have a motion from the planner to, or a comment from the planner to defer this for the height. The engineers, as we heard from the applicant, they're going to have them there tomorrow, and they'll get the information in tomorrow, so. Bill?
Mr. Chair, can I ask one other question?
Sure, go ahead.
Can this, okay, we're really just looking at height here. Can this not become a part of, you know, the building permit? Like, they either have to come up with a proper height for the building, you know, for this, or they don't get a building permit.
Through you, Mr. Chair, because it's a variance because it's regarding the zoning bylaw, it's a clause of the zoning bylaw, planning needs to address it through a variance. So it has to be addressed through planning before it goes to building.
Any other questions?
Maybe just one quick one to the applicant. Is deferring it a problem in terms of timing or anything? Like, is that okay with you guys? Just out of curiosity, it's just a question if it causes any significant problems. for the
Doris, that
applicant.
question is to you.
No, there's no significant problem, just a bit of a delay for us.
Okay. I'm sure it'll get sorted out and it'll be before us next month, so.
Okay, any other questions? See none? So I have a motion here, recommendation that we defer this. Do I have a motion to defer? John? Seconder? Sarah? All in favor of deferral? Okay, Doris, you're deferred. Make sure you get a hold of Tamaj tomorrow, so you're on the agenda for next month. Tomorrow's the deadline to be on the agenda, okay?
Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. Take care. Bye now.
You too.
Mr. Secretary, is there any other business? I see none. Thank you. Motion to adjourn at 6:54. John, Bill?